I can't hear if you can hear me or not. Uh, uh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, man, I can't hear you, buddy. I can't. I can't hear you. I couldn't hear you on my phone, and I can't hear you on my podcast setup either. Makes. I'm guessing you're live right now. Are you live on your page?
And I'm glad you said something, man. How
Now
about
I hear you.
that gummit? One of my plugs were unplugged, and so I don't know if anybody heard anything I was frapping saying just now.
I don't think so, brother.
I don't have my glasses. I lost my glasses, so I'm like trying to squint over here, man. But how you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Yeah. What do you think about this tournament?
Which the
NCAA, my
NCAA?
man.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't keep up with it. I'll be honest with you. I don't really keep up with basketball too much. It was NCAA football.
I got you. I
I'd be
got
all
you.
about it. I'm just not a big basketball fan.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I'm just over here shouting out all the podcasts that I know and love. Jackson, what are you doing? There's no throwing in the house. So excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, uh,
We have
this
to
is
go
not a
back
shoot day for me. Right, it's not a shoot day for me. So I can't shoo my boys away because this is their area usually, right? So you may hear some interruptions and whatnots. How you been, man?
Man, doing good, bud. Just living life, having a little fun, man. Been enjoying this warm weather today. It had snow yesterday. Did y'all happen to get any snow yesterday?
No,
It
no, New
was.
Mexico, man. We out here in the desert, my
I heard
man.
that. Man, it was literally
Yeah.
7 degrees yesterday morning. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it was yesterday morning. No, that
No,
not
it's all
before.
right.
70 degrees, man. Woke up next morning, 3 inches of snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Alabama weather.
Alabama weather. So you join us from Alabama.
Alabama roll tide.
Alabama.
Yeah.
That's man. I don't know why I feel like that. Like I've got no real skin in the game. No, hey, you get your butt out of my office. Back up. I'm about to send you upstairs. I don't know where the ball is. You gotta keep up with that. Look, I'm afraid of my janky setup here. Otherwise, I'll flip it around. You should see the look of guilt on this dude's face. Like he wasn't just about to yank down my daggum lights.
Man, I tell you what, mine yesterday, bud. He was throwing a pretty big fit. It was a little unnecessary, so I whooped him. I didn't whoop him real hard, but it was enough to piss him off, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm in here in the studio, kind of get some stuff straightened out, and I just happened to walk back in there. Man, he's got his pajama bottoms and his pull up all the way down to his ankles, facing towards my couch. Man, this little dude done pissed all over my couch. Man, he done took his pajama
Oh
shirt off
man.
and was just wiping himself dry, man. And I
Like,
was
I'll
just like,
show him.
yeah, I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh my goodness, man. You gotta love them.
Oh man, you got to.
These people, I just don't know what to do. So yeah, man. Look, you got the thing rolling again. What's up? When next
Man,
time we gonna see Dad Tough podcast,
Man,
man?
I was thinking about doing it March 1st, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm having a little bit of fun right now. Getting to do things I hadn't been able to do in the past, and I've been going to a lot of concerts and doing a little bit of hiking and some
Whoa.
outdoor
What's
stuff.
hiking?
Hiking,
Hiking. Oh, I'm sorry.
hiking.
Alabama.
Sorry, that
No,
Alabama
that.
accent. Hey, man, I'm boot certified.
Yeah. I see. That's how far removed I've been. I think I would have caught that sooner if I had stuck around that place.
Yeah, I look forward to getting it back up, man. I'm excited to get it started back up. I'm just kind of have a whole lot of stuff going on right now.
Good. Tell
Uh,
people what you actually do, man. Like, what's the podcast cover over there? Dad Tough.
Dad
It's in the
tough,
name,
man.
but go ahead, give the
Dad,
shtick, the spiel.
man. It's anything, dad, father, man. We talk about kids. We talk about hobbies. We talk
Mhm.
about marriage and divorce.
Hey,
Something that I've recently gone through that's new to me. So I definitely have a lot of more topics and material I like to talk about. Man, we talk
yes,
about
sir.
fitness, man, any and everything, man. Any and everything. It don't necessarily have to be dads. I know it's called Dad Tough, but man, sometimes you just got to get away from being a dad for a little bit, even if it's for an hour on a Wednesday.
Ain't nothing wrong with talking about something else, man.
That's
Every
right.
now and then. That's right, man. I was on this guy's podcast. How long ago was that, man?
Ah, 6 months maybe.
No
Four.
TV. Hold on, man. You got 3 seconds. Get your butt upstairs. Bye-bye. I'll try it. You're not listening. No, not JJ. He don't have to. He's listening. Bye-bye. That's right. It's a lonely place. He trying to tell his big brother, JJ, we gotta go upstairs. No, just you. Excuse the interruption. Go. About how long was it?
Probably about what? About 5-6 months ago.
5-6 months ago. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah. But what were we covering? It wasn't exactly a battle of the sexes, but
No, it was exactly the battle of the sexes. I think what we were called was duties of the household.
duties of the household.
Duties of the household.
Yeah. Y'all got to check that out. Hey, where can people find it?
They can go to Dad Tough Podcast Facebook page. Find it on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, pretty much any platform. Pretty much any platform. But
the ESPN people, wherever you get your podcast, right?
right.
Find us here, or there, or wherever you get your podcast. Yeah, that's basically what we're rolling with, man. But yeah, no. So I like your style. It's straight up. You can tell right away because this guy starts his shows off with shots, right?
Shots. Man,
and that's how you get everybody nice and loose and ready to talk, man.
That's it, man. I've gotten quite a few guests in here in the studio quite drunk off them shots during an episode, you know? kind of breaks up monotony a little bit, gets everybody loose. And I mean, I'm just not gonna lie, I like to drink. So any chance I get to drink a shot, I want to drink a shot.
Yeah, man. I don't want to do too much because Mr. Blake Brown will be on What the Frap podcast coming up pretty soon here, man.
Well, we are. We didn't discuss this. What are we going to be talking about?
Oh, no. We'll get details and whatnot. Look, I say soon, but I don't know what that means, man. I've got such a crazy backlog, and I'm like, so real world issues get in the way, right?
Yeah.
You got the missus. You got to make sure she's good because she makes sure that I'm good, right? Then we got the kids. There's 4 of them running around here. Got to make sure they're good. And they also feed me. So once that's taken care of, then it's, I'm working a couple of jobs, man, trying to quickly achieve some goals that I have, some very ambitious ones, Mr. Blake Brown. Our conversations have not gone, unused, right? So get all that together. And I always have a plan, but I never have that plan, E through Z, right?
Right.
Because when plans A, B, and C all get nixed together like that, man, they can really throw some things off. So I have to get rid of some of these old episodes, right? I don't like even saying it like that. Like, they're really good, but you can tell the production quality isn't what this is. Right. So it's hard, man. It's hard to really put that stuff out there because I want my guests to shine. They give me their time and so much good, information, right? And I just feel bad looking back at like where the quality was. So I'm still wrestling with that.
That was my very first episode. My very first episode I dropped. It was testosterone. It was male testosterone, and man, it was a fire episode. But the quality was just shit.
Yeah.
And after recording it, and you can't go back and re-record something like that, or a lot of things that I do, just because it all just comes spare of the moment. What I say, what I do, so it's kind of hard to reenact some things. So I just threw it out there, man, and it was the quality of it was shit. And right then, I automatically went and got new mics. The audio was what was horrible. It was horrible.
Oh, gotcha. Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, it was horrible. But I got some new mics. My setup's normal. It's pretty nice. I got to figure out this damn glare on my freaking.
And I love that we're willing to what do you call it? Work on stuff.
Yeah.
Right. While we're live, you're calling out the glare. I told him I kind of like it, man. It's got like a little shimmy around that title.
Yeah, and if I zoomed out a little bit, it wouldn't be as bad. It's just because it's so up close. But
listen, I think my wife hates when I do this, but I'm gonna share this so you can see exactly what we are talking about. All right. So this young lady was an interview that I did,
Mhm.
And just look at that. Just regular old background. The mic. I'm still using the same mic, but I figured out how to configure it a little better. let's just take a listen.
That's your title.
Jayzilla
Right.
is it was one of my nicknames. Because when I first moved here, the girls weren't sure what to call me. I was like, all right, y'all make something up. So it kind of went through a bunch of ideas, and Jay Godzilla because I'm so big, and they shortened it to Jayzilla. So there's that. I'm not cool or anything, but yeah, that's the show persona.
It's the content behind it that makes it cool.
Oh, thank you. Look, I like how you put that. It's the content behind it that makes it cool. Because I was like, why?
As long as you have a good why, I feel like it's okay.
Good.
I do. And if you have a good reason to why you did something, I'm like, well, it makes sense to me. Let the man out for murder.
Let the man out for
protect his family. He had to protect his family.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Fair enough.
If you're talking, we can't hear you again.
There we go. My bad.
There it is.
Yeah, that looks like a regular old, like, what is that, PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Hey, please join me on this day. Please. Pretty please.
But man, you gotta start somewhere, man. You done anything? Look at you now. Your quality's a lot better. Your audio's a lot better.
Right.
I said you gotta start somewhere, and that's kind of where I wanted to get everything perfect before I started. Everything perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my big thing. I had to get the room set up. I had to get the right equipment. I had to get this cool ass table, and I had to get sponsors. And sometimes I wish I would just went in it like you did, because I had a lot of things I wanted to talk about that I kind of got pushed off to the side because I was super excited about starting my podcast, and I just wanted to talk right then. But I was like, no, you can't do it yet. You can't do it yet. So I lost a lot of good topics during that time trying to get everything together.
Yeah, man, I like it. I'm gonna look throughout this thing. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay on, but throughout this thing, I'm gonna show some of these old clips, try to get people ready for the other shows. But man, I'm telling you, it helps to look back and see just like, man, we have made some progress, right?
Right.
Like I do a show with a buddy of mine. I'm pretty sure you met him. I think so. Sydney, right? Sydney Dean Williams.
Dean?
Yeah.
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 Once or twice.
So, like, our first episode there were no microphones. It was just he set his camera up, and we were in his like kids' playroom or den. I can't tell what it is. You know what I mean? So it was really like just low rent, and we were really proud of ourselves for that for a good long time. I got to go a long ways back to try to find this stuff. Right?
Yeah, I gotta watch one of those.
Like, we had no setup. We had nothing really prepared. It was just, yikes, right? We got the same music, right? But the graphics are a little bit different. So I'm gonna I'm gonna share that too. Let's take a listen. Oh, those graphics. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. And no shade to like PowerPoint or anything like that, man. Look at this. That shadow behind him is hilarious.
Man.
Look, I don't know what to say. I'm nervous. I'm moving around a lot.
And how long ago was this?
Oh man, this had to be going on 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Like,
but I said you were doing the thing, though, man. I mean, you were
Say
doing
again?
the thing. I said you were doing it. I mean, everybody's nervous, especially nervous starting off. I was real nervous my first episode. I definitely needed alcohol for that. Kind of stumbling over my words, forgetting
See,
what I was
that's
going
what
to
I'm
say.
missing.
That's what you're missing, man. Is the alcohol. And alcohol makes everything better. Makes
Yeah,
everything better.
Absolutely. See, now I've got the secret, man. So I know. Look, I'm gonna give people sort of a little preview. Kind of talk to me a little bit about what made you even want a podcast, man. I don't want to turn this into an interview.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure some things out live, right?
Yeah,
Instead
man.
of spending time with my beautiful wife on our 7-year anniversary weekend.
Oh man. Oh, she's gonna be mad at you.
No, she sent me out.
Oh,
We saw
man.
Batman. I can't stop talking about it. She's like, "How about you just go, do something?" and I looked and I saw NCAA tournament.
Is it good?
enough.
Was Batman good?
I can't talk about it because I'm gonna review the crap out of that. I was moved to tears. Now I'm a crazy person, okay, and I probably was paying attention to the wrong things, right? But yeah, man, it's a good movie. If you take Batman and all that mythology out of it, it's a good movie. But then you add the Batman mythology behind it.
Just knocked it out of the park, huh?
Buddy. I'm trying to tell you, buddy. As we welcome from Let's Talk with Gales and Dean right there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcast. What's happening, Mr. Dean?
What's up, man? You caught me. I'm in the car now.
You in the car now. Get the crap out of here, man.
I've been in the car. That's why I ain't looking at my phone here.
No. It's all good. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, welcome to What the Frap. That gummit. See? I was trying to do Let's Talk with Gales with nowhere to be found, so I had to go with the solo show.
They banned this car.
That's you do stuff last minute like I do.
It was a surprise. Be a come with ride or die friend. There you go. Blake, hey, first of all, say hello to my main man, Blake Brown.
What's going on, Blake? I thought that was you, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my friend?
Nothing much. He caught me like while I was out and about. We out and about. Then I look at my thing. Said I look at the invite in your call. I'm thinking it was something for a tournament bracket. It's an actual show.
That's me, man. I've been waiting around in cow shit, chasing cows about all day, and I get random video messages there. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah, man.
Did you hear that? This man isn't even affiliated with one of our shows, but he showed up anyway, ready. Look at the prop. Look at that big old smile. He got the stuff ready, just ready, always ready to ride.
I showed up too.
Yeah,
you can't find me. Yeah. Well, you can find me from What the Frap. You can't find me from Let's Talk with Gales D with my name on it.
There you go. Look. This is that player empowerment they be talking about in the NBA, right? Hey, and speaking of which, Dean, I've been showing them different clips, right? Let's take a look at this clip from one of our most recent shows and just see the quality difference, Blake.
Well, one of our shows.
Yeah, I'm muting everybody that go. Look at them old graphics, man. Them old graphics still holding on for dear life, that gummit.
Well, breaking news. Since both of you guys are on here, Tom Brady says he will return for another season. He's realized his place is still on the field and not in the stands per ESPN.
Wait. You got to be sure, okay? Be sure about this news.
It's breaking news from my ESPN app.
Let's see. It's unretirement mystery. Get the crap out of here. What is he doing?
I don't know, man.
Hey, but Dean, what I tell you about that? I said, I believe it when I don't see him lace up the daggum boots. That dude's a psycho. Psychos like that don't just become unpsycho because he's sore, right? He's mad. And now he's got to listen to Brian Flores and everybody move on. He's got to look at Russell Wilson, go to the Broncos. He's got to look at frapping your boy Stan in Green Bay. What I tell you, man? Unmute yourself, Dean. Okay.
Hey, man, I'm not surprised that Brady's going back. I kind of. It's all right, man.
I heard like,
now, if Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers could have went to the two-tone blue, it would have been even better. But he stayed in Green Bay. I can't even be mad at him, though.
The two-tone blue. You thought he was going anywhere?
I won't.
Uh-oh, we lost Dean to some technical difficulties. Anywho, yeah, dog, man. Like, my daughter was the first one that told me that he retired because she's TikToking or whatever the crap.
Yeah. It honestly blew my mind that he did retire. It blew my mind. I thought he at least had another 4 or 5 years.
Well, that's what I told her. I was like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. And then it came out on ESPN and then all that stuff. Then he did his little stupid, who am I to call it stupid? He did his little thing on Welcome Back, Dean. He did his little thing, right? Talking about his Instagram stream thing, right? And I still didn't believe it, right? I just, man, he's a psycho.
He is, man. But
I'm glad he plays football. Otherwise, he'll be a mass murderer.
Yeah. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I think he's the best to do it.
Oh, yeah. There's no, like, he can
hate the man all you want, but he's the GOAT.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, who would dispute that?
Man, there's a lot of people that dispute it just because of the hate they have for him. It's just like back in the day when everybody used to hate the Lakers because they won, you know?
Oh, man. Speaking of the Lakers, have you seen that show on HBO?
I hadn't.
Buddy, it's called Winning Time. It's the guy who used to work with Will Ferrell all the time. Adam McKay. It's covering like the Michael. Oh my goodness. Hold on, man. I'm about to share the crap out of this. See, this is I don't know if I'm getting in trouble for this or not, but I think it's worth it.
Right.
You know what? It's frapping it's free pub. They shouldn't deem me for that. Let me find an HBO Max version. There we go. Hold on. 40 seconds. Let's go. Share. Bear with us, people. I think Dean is talking, but I can't tell. Are you singing on mute, Dean? Like, he listens to nothing unless he hears his own name. Then all of a sudden he comes like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" You're not driving, are you?
No, I ain't driving. I'm riding.
I'm about to pick you off, man. Safety first, buddy. Need you around.
I can drive and podcast same time. It's multitasking.
Please don't ever. Like, look, let me put the disclaimer out there. What Dean just said was a joke. He's not now, nor would he ever podcast and frapping drive at the same time, man. What's up? That's my main man back there. Dean, have you seen this?
It was a joke. I ain't watched it yet. Hold
on. We're gonna watch this trailer. I'm gonna meet y'all one more again. We'll watch this trailer. It's called Winning Time: The Rise of the Lake.
There's two things that make me believe in God. It's sex and basketball. Style. Pizzazz. I don't know why basketball can't feel like that.
It's gonna be exciting.
Lakers select Magic Johnson.
This is bigger than the game.
What do you want for your future?
Everything.
It's showtime!
Oh yes. Winning time.
Check that out.
Yeah, man. You got to, man. You got to. So it looks like a documentary. It looks like a documentary, but it's
movie
fantastical.
Form. It's movie form. It looks like
yeah. So it's a TV series.
Yeah,
but oh, hang on. Can y'all hear that? No. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I have my glasses.
Stopped.
I'm looking at stuff. I was like, wait, what's going on? Where is everything?
I just noticed you didn't have them glasses on. I'd be dead.
I am struggling, Dean. Your boy is a struggling.
Man, I just noticed you didn't have them glasses on for real.
Oh,
like,
my
this man
goodness,
ain't got his glasses on.
it feels good here because it's not giving me that like everything tight with my big old melon, right? All his forehead to house all his beautiful brain. But yeah, I can't really produce. But yeah, man, Winning Time like that. It looks like a documentary, but it's it's Hollywooded it up, so he can,
It's like
he can
what do they
play
call
with
those?
a lot
Like
of it.
like a docu series.
Docu-series. That's it. That's what I was looking for.
I think that's what they're called. I like those. I'm not a huge fan of documentaries. I'll watch a couple every now and then if
Man,
it's
that's
something
you
that
ain't look,
really piques my interest.
I'm gonna talk to you like I talk to like people about women. Like you just ain't met the right one.
Yeah,
Right? If you're a woman out there, I don't believe in love. That's because you ain't met the right one person, whatever you're attracted to. Because I'm a firm believer in like, man, love can flip a lot of things upside down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about to look for some
Don't even
dad
get me
tough
started
stuff.
there, but don't even get me started there.
No. Let's talk. Let's talk. What's going on? What's on your mind? It's just you, me, and one other person.
Oh yeah.
There's one person. No matter what we do, it literally like there's always somebody watching, and they watch the whole thing. And I thought it was my wife just supporting. Just put me on, give me a watch. That's great, but it's not her. I'm trying to figure out who this super fan is, but they're being shy. As Dean gives me nothing. He's about to go change his technology there.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna peek my head out the door.
He's gone too. And then there's just one. But yeah, whoever you are, secret admirer of our content, please let us know. Right? As I peruse the stations looking for some dad tough stuff. Give y'all a little better idea of Mr. Brown's show, man. It is good stuff. Hey, turn it down, please, sir. Or get your headphones. Can't hear myself thinking here. All right. Dang, Blake. Let's see, where is it? Jay, will you go look at my room and see if you see my glasses? Yes. You know what? Go ask mommy. See if they're upstairs. My goodness. The struggle is real as I welcome back Mr. Blake Brown.
Check, make sure my kid ain't fell off the bed. They just sleep.
That's right. Look, not on my watch, man.
That's right, man. Dad tough. I can't let shit like that happen,
Yeah. I'm looking for your videos. Where are your videos housed? Dude, I gotta just scroll down.
You talking about on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to scroll down and click on
Oh, you know what? There you go. Let me see. Look, I feel like this is the most I've said. Excuse me, most I've said that gum in a long time.
I think
so. Whenever I get around another Southerner,
Southerner is what I'm gonna say. Is because I'm from Alabama. Bring out the Southerner.
It pulls it out of me. But you were talking about relationships and whatnot. Like, what do you feel like comfortable talking about?
I can talk about anything now.
Ah, okay. See, you have to stop by the other show and yip yap at us.
Oh yeah, man, I yip yap at you.
I'll yip yap at you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me start this from the beginning. Let's check your intro out as opposed to mine.
Get it.
I want to show you people out there some real what do you call it? Some real quality, man. I'm gonna catch you one of these days.
Yours is better than mine. I mean, my intro might be like the words and stuff might be, but as far as like the actual media of it, yours is better than mine. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. I think you being modest, good on you. I'm saying the opposite. Let's check it out.
Welcome. You've now been locked into an episode of Dad Tough. Dad Tough. Bringing you your weekly injection of any and everything dad, husband, and man. So sit back, grab a beer, get rid of that pesky wife and kids, and get ready to dive into fatherhood, marriage, men's health, youth sports, and a bunch more nonsense coming straight to your screen, headphones, and into your hearts. Sometimes being a dad is tough, and sometimes you gotta be tough to be dad. Are you dad tough?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back.
Oh yeah, I remember this episode.
Oh yeah,
host Blake Brown.
That is DSO.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna mute what you're actually saying. Talk to us a little bit about this guy, man.
Man, this guy is He goes by DSO. His name I think is unknown, but it stands for Dad Starting Over. And what he has done is he has went through a heartbreak divorce. His woman had cheated on him, and he got sick and tired of it. And he wrote a book called The Dead Bedroom Fix, along with many others. And what he does is he has a community of men that have gone through the same things, and he writes books to try to help you work through things in your relationship, see things in your relationship that you shouldn't work through, and just get the hell out. I mean, he's actually a really good guy, man. He's got a lot of good content. I've read his book a couple times. I've had him on the show a couple times. He's very blunt out there with it.
Oh
Some
my
people
goodness.
don't. Some people don't like that.
He's an assassin, man.
He is
an absolute assassin. Like whenever I was listening, I was like, oh my goodness, he cares about nobody's feelings. I'm here to spit these facts, take it or leave it, but I ain't holding my punches anymore.
Yeah.
That's what the big draw was for me. Like he's been through the difficult stuff, right?
He has.
So he's absolutely fearless, man. It's really great. I suggest people check it out.
Absolutely, I do too. That's DSO, Dad Starting Over.
Absolutely, man. And weren't you the first place he showed his face? Like in an interview like that?
Yes.
What does it feel like to break something like that?
Man, it felt good. You know, I mean, it felt of importance. You know, the first time this man has shown his face, and I kind of built it up too. And the pre-roll I did, recorded the episode, put a little teaser out, and I blurred his face out too. And that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it felt good. I mean, it made me feel important. Made podcast feel important. I said I got to get back in that, man, because I was actually doing a series with him on that. Like I said, man, I've used a lot of his advice in my own personal relationship. You know, which you now know that I am officially divorced of 5 years as of
congratulations.
Yeah,
and
man,
I mean that on purpose. I mean that perfect
because you know.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about it. You know, I wasn't
and no shade against her. No, I'm talking to the audience real quick, Blake. I gotta figure out a way to tell my guests, like when I'm speaking to the audience. Maybe I should say audience, like audience, right? Ain't some piece of crap who's just dumping on his ex or anything like that. Like they were in a situation, wasn't good for either of them. They got out. They're gonna be better off. So sometimes a divorce means congratulations. So that's where all that comes from. Did I get it right there, Mr. Brown?
Absolutely, man. Like I said, she's a great person. She really is. She's a great person. I don't really have anything bad to say about her at all, other than it's just the fact that she wasn't my person, and I wasn't her person. You know, our interests and goals in life didn't align, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens.
That's right. And if anybody who's also, recently divorced or single wants to reach out to her, is 316. No.
Yeah, more phone number.
He's like, oh, they're really cool. Like, he's like, yeah, man, got a number for you.
Yeah, right here. We'll put it up on the screen after the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, okay, to the episode.
Yeah. So Mr. Brown joined me when I talked with my sister and her co-host with her podcast and a couple other people. First of all, you bringing me Glennis Phil, y'all, has been a blessing.
Man,
she is so awesome.
She is.
But so Mr. Brown joined me, right, with a slew of other guests, kind of been rotating, and we did Battle of the Sexes, and I based it off of one article, and this article talked about the 6 main issues between men and women, and I should have withered it down and been more concise and said, in a relationship, in a happy relationship, in a bad relationship, something, right? Because I was painting with these ginormous broad brushes, right? And there are a lot of times in the podcast where people are just kind of like, what do you mean? Like, what are you actually asking? You know what I mean? Right. So I'm gonna work on that for sure. But we went like almost 2.5 hours trying to hash this stuff out.
Mine and your podcast that we done. That's the longest podcast that I've done to date.
That's crazy. Yeah, so and that was me cutting it short.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my partner and I of Urban Academia, Chulo Rich, he and I decided, let's break this down. Each topic, one episode. And that's what we did, man. So we spent the last 6 weeks breaking down the 6 issues between men and women. And that's a very lazy transition to here's a clip. In just a minute. Hold on. There we go. Can you hear me now? Blake, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. See,
Couldn't hear the audio in your clips though.
I had it muted.
That's
Let's
with
just go from
such
here.
I don't know, a plethora of equipment there, right? I just wish it had some sort of Maury thing, right? Because man, I used to love that. You got something like
we didn't know
that?
she had that till a minute ago.
I got some Maury. I mean, you got some Maury sounds like just a boo or something. She lying, Maury. She lying. Oh, sorry. See, I got into it. Look, I claim all four of my children just to be sure. Right. Listen, had nothing to do with the conversation, but just me being goofy along with our guests. But we had some good. We had some
did,
good combos,
man. Well, who was the one guy? Was his name Zach? I can't remember. Zane, man. This dude had a superpower. He had a superpower. He said he could last in bed as long as he wanted to. He could stop it when he wanted to, and he could keep going.
Just like what do you call it? What's his face? Sting. Sting is rumored to be able to withhold orgasm for days. And I was just like, why would you want to? You know what I mean?
Me, man. I'm like Ricky Bobby in it, man. If you ain't first, you last.
I'm just asking. Yeah, but that dude's got a really, really good story. Look, I invited him on this show as well. Just give him a little time, just one-on-one, and hash out one small detail of one, subject, because he and I, we had a separate podcast after each podcast almost. Now, that's how much we're, how long we can talk.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. He definitely can go into grave detail too.
Yes. I like it. Yeah. Grave detail. A guy who's from the Middle East, escapes, becomes Americanized, and now he's very much dogmatic in his freedom. And I've part of these shows, right? Because I've got 3 of them floating around at the same time. Because I'm an insane person, right? I got this idea of like, oh, we should do this, and then I'm flinging myself into it, and the production isn't there, or the content, the research. But it's literally every show is just me thinking out loud, right? I'm exploring some very, very big things, so I feel like if I can kind of compartmentalize and spread my brain out to different shows, it'd be okay. So one's kind of a debate show. One like this is more of an interview show, and of course Let's Talk is my sports side. So it's just me trying to organize my thoughts, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah, and that's me. I kind of go off the top of my head too. I probably should do a little bit of research. Mine's kind of a mix in between. I do quite a bit of interviews, but also like to debate, and I try to get someone on there that's a little bit smarter than me, to debate with, because I like sharing my views, my experiences, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, and if I'm right, let me know that I'm right. I'm doing the right thing, and that's the whole thing about dad, being a dad, being a husband, man. There's no one way to dad. There's no one way to be a husband, and so that was kind of my forefront for that is to pull in a community of dads for advice and different ways to tackle your projects and situations.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The whole thing that started my podcast, honest to God, was the 5 Languages of Love, the book. I don't know if you've read that or not, but that was the big kicker for me, man, because at the time, me and my ex-wife, we were going through a pretty challenging time. And so I read that book, and that book led me to read probably 10 other books. And I was a book reading fool. I ain't kidding. And it just opened my mind up to so many different things I never thought about, things that I was doing in my relationship that I shouldn't be doing or should be doing. And then it moved on to that to okay, well, I reevaluated my marriage. Let's reevaluate me being a dad. Am I doing the best of my abilities, or am I not? And even to this day, I still struggle. My oldest, 10 years old, man, love him to death. He's a great kid, but God, he's a little lazy, man. He's getting a little lazy, and it pulls into the whole co-parenting thing. I try to do things one way, and she tries to do things a totally different way. and we just butt heads. We butt heads, and we can't get on the same page, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's created some pretty bad conflict.
Yeah.
Should I say?
So I got slapped in the face with pride.
Right.
Right. Before I had one child, I had this weird hubris because I used to babysit and the kids would listen to me. I didn't take into account, one, my size. Is everybody okay? Okay. So one, my size. The other thing I didn't take into account was just the fact that they see me for a very short amount of time. Right? You with your parents all the time, so you know where all the holes are. You know what buttons to press, when to press them, and how hard to press them. As this dude's illegally down here with his dump truck. Come here, man. Come here. Yes, sir. Park your truck. Come here. Come on over here. Come on. So he's like, man, look, this is a setup. You trying to beat me on camera? He won't be still. Say hello.
What's up, buddy?
He said, what's up, buddy? Hey, what you doing? No, don't point. You say it into the microphone. Say, what you doing? Say, what's up? All right, get out of here. You ain't gonna perform.
It's grown man talk. Take your dump truck and your toys another.
Get out of here.
Get, boy.
But so I don't know. I think the biggest thing that I had to learn when I did have kids, and it was every day, dealing with them and being slowly worn down to the bare bones there. And then that's where the snapping comes in. That's where the laziness as a parent, for me, right? I'll try to stay in my own experience. The laziness as a parent comes in, right? The quick and easy thing. I'm going to blow up like a big madman, right? And I've got everybody's attention, and everybody is now moving at the speed and rate that I want them to, right? I like to get it from, hey, would you pick up that sock? And they go, yes, sir. Pick it up. And when it don't happen, I get up here. I told you about this song. It's a trip hazard. It's ugly. It stinks. Right?
Then they're picking his socks up, your socks, your wife's socks, and something.
Everything, right?
Yeah, and you're like,
but I feel like in all things there is a happy medium, right? There is somewhere where we as parents put the work in, we can get that result without, taking some years off of our lives with high blood pressure and stress. Yeah.
I think my fault is I'm too proactive, I think, at times.
Yes.
I critique, man. And in my mind, it's only for the right reasons.
Right.
I want my kids to be 10 times the man I am.
Wait. Give me an example of that. Like, what's something that you critique that you probably could have pulled back on?
Youth sports. Golly, youth sports, man. Youth sports. I'm not going to lie. I am an asshole. I can be an asshole. I've gotten better. But I still critique every little thing, especially when I see laziness and giving zero effort, man. That brings me to 100 really fast. I don't care if you're playing basketball and you shoot 100 shots and you miss all 100 of them, as long as you're putting in that effort. The effort, that means everything to me, man. That distills you as a man, is the way I feel. I mean, if you're not making the shots, at least be giving 100% effort.
Right.
And that's kind of what I've had some issues with my oldest, man. My oldest he's a badass.
But if
when he wants to be,
you don't go straight to blowing up though. Like, what are your workups, right? What are the warning shots, so to speak?
Man, I have a lot of talks with my kids. I'll have grown man talks with my 4-year-old,
Do they feel like it's a chore? Like, oh,
yeah, sometimes, man, because I get on these long rants. And I'm talking to him just like I am you, calm and like, look, man, my oldest, he's the top that he wants to wake up tomorrow and be the fastest person in the world, but he didn't want to put effort in the day before to be faster. So, I'm steadily telling him, like, look, bud, you can't expect to be faster tomorrow if you're not putting in work for it. You got to put in work for everything that you do in order to be successful in anything you do, not even sports, but we're talking about other things as well, But
what about your YouTube? What's his YouTube flavor? Right? What does he like to watch on YouTube? Is he a YouTuber?
Yeah, man, he's a YouTuber, gamer. Man, he likes the Fortnite, the Mr. Beast. Man, he loves Mr. Beast. I love Mr. Beast too.
I love Mr. Beast. Hey, I'll probably listen to any interview he's got out there.
Same here.
Like, I went down a rabbit hole with that dude. Oh my!
Yeah.
So I bring that up because one of the things that I'm testing out still, right, is to really implement the idea that if it's important to me, it's important to you, or if it's important to you, it's important to me, right?
Right.
And that's how I even came across Mr. Beast in the first place. You know, my kids turned me on to him.
Yeah.
He was just on Joe Rogan because his daughter was like, Mr. Beast is the man. He's like, who the crap? You know who daddy is? Like, am I not the man? Who is this guy? And he's watching, and now all of a sudden he's a fan and had him on his show, man.
Man, I love his videos. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see one, I'm watching it. I'm in for the whole 25 minutes.
He makes sure to spend millions of dollars to make sure you love those videos.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, you know, like you said, if you love something, or if they love something, you should love something too. And I try my very best in some aspects. But my oldest son, he kind of has an addiction problem. I mean, really. He really does when it comes to things like that. You know, he plays it so much at his mother's house. Like when he comes to my house, like I pretty much shut that shit down. And it's not to be an asshole, man. It's really not. But it's like when he has no imagination whatsoever, like none. So when he comes to the house and like he's like, hey, you care if I get on Fortnite? And I'm like, nope, not today. You know, just because I know that's all he does.
But what do y'all do together instead?
Man, I ask him, you know, what do you want to do? Well, we'll go outside, throw ball, throw baseball, throw football. We'll shoot some basketball. But half the time I got to make him, you know, get outside and do stuff, you know?
Let me tell you something. I got slapped in the, like I said, like my pride gets attacked often, right? Yeah. So literally, it was before I was married, had any kids of my own. And who was it? I was concerned that, you know, hey, when I'm watching it. Okay, I'm babysitting this kid, and he's a terrorist. Okay, I know we probably shouldn't take that word so lightly, but listen, I felt real terror with this kid, and not that he was going to do anything to me, but that I was going to snap, do something to him, and then go to jail, right? Or have you know, baby daddy or somebody pull up to the spot, right, and set the house on fire, whatever. Right, so I was really trying to figure out, like, you know, it's not my kid. I can't just whip him because we from the South, and that's what we believe in. Hey, you had a line, pop.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
getting that belt.
Back in our day, you know, you say something smart, you getting hit in the face.
Oh
son.
yeah, you get backhanded. Yeah,
nothing we condone that because we've evolved, right?
Right. Yeah.
No, but so literally, I was talking to another buddy of mine. I was like, I just don't know, like, because I got to the point with this kid, really unpacking the layers, really connecting. Really just kind of letting him take the lead. And we got to a really good place. But then I noticed, like, you know, the mom was still treating him like bad kid him, right? Which made the kid act like bad kid him, right? And I was just so frustrated because I'm telling her, hey, this is what we did. I think if you try this, like, I'm not doing all that. He just gonna listen, like, all right. And I'm complaining to this other friend, right? And he's like, he says, well, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. I said, what do you mean? Like, I'm missing something. I can't reach her. And like, do I spend more time with him? I don't really have time with this kid like that. And he was like, no. You exposing him to some form of alternative behavior and giving him a little bit of space to explore the different personality aspects of this guy, of himself. Now he's going to remember that. Right. And, you know, when his mom is getting on him, he's going to react, right? He's still a kid. You know, human brain doesn't finish developing until 24 years of age or thereabouts.
It's like 28 for me.
Well, for most of us dudes, right? That's because we don't get pregnant at 30. We can't get pregnant at 13.
That's right.
We don't have to grow up till a little bit later. Well, so literally, like, that changed my whole outlook on it. Just when we're around people, make sure you're affecting them in a positive way in whatever format, right? Affect them in a positive way, and then when they go out, like, that's up to them. Because now that kid has been exposed to somebody who's not going to whoop him, yell at him, or ignore him, but it's going to really dig in and make sure you know that someone cares about you. Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what you do, man. You just keep exposing them. And I'll tell you what, that whole asking the kid what you want to do, you just got to stop that, man. My wife had to teach me that early. Yeah. Like, I still make that mistake. Hey, girls, what do y'all want to eat? I want Taco Bell, Subway. It's like, oh, what did I do? Like, I understand why my wife is like, here, some sandwiches, take it or leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I went to Taco Bell. Here, take it or leave. I went to Subway. Take it or leave. I'm cooking dinner tonight.
Right.
Like, she's not giving a lot of options, you know.
Right.
And they just fall right in line. I'm like, all right.
And me, you know, with my oldest, I try to focus more on an active lifestyle because I'm active, man. I'm go, especially when it starts warming up. Like now, man, I am the Energizer Bunny. I do not shut down.
Mhm.
I mean, like I said, I'm hopefully getting this podcast started back up doing that, man. I work, you know, 6 months out of the year with my regular job, and then I just bought into a pressure washing company that I'm gonna be doing that during my off time. So I mean, I'm constantly trying to grow as a person. You know, during the summer times, 3 days a week, from the end of school to the very beginning of the next school year. You know, I coach a kids youth like fitness class. I work on speed, agility, you know, things like that. So I'm just constantly just going, and I try to put that in his mind. The go aspect, the drive.
Sorry, I'm getting look. I'm trying
you're
to
good,
instruct and listen.
No, you're good.
heartfelt in what you're saying.
Instruct, and then I'll continue talking.
You keep talking, man. You keep talking. Look, I'm gonna throw another face at you real quick. There you go. Don't feel so
there he
bad.
is. There he is.
I'm back, man.
Yeah, man. Look, joining us live, 47 minutes later.
I know, and I ain't on the laptop. I had to hurry and just jump on because I didn't have time. I didn't have time to set all that up.
This isn't a regular shoot day. We're just shooting the breeze and trying some things out. Matter of fact, that's a perfect time to segue into another podcast, right? So let's just take a listen.
Welcome to the Juice Podcast, the
I'm not
highly
reading all the time.
anticipated show that is missing from your podcast playlist. My name is Jay Lee, and I am so excited to finally get this journey started. Our podcast will consist of real conversations about everyday living, entrepreneurship, community awareness, and so much more, all in hopes of encouraging, educating, and helping our listeners evolve into the best version of self. We will also be highlighting those who are already exceeding their goals to gain different perspectives of what success truly looks like. So stay tuned for episode 1, releasing September of 2021.
Man, see, Dean, we gotta step our graphics up, son.
I know, man. Little sis killing us.
So
I
if
gotta show
y'all-
my color up. Like
Hell, Blake too.
I
Look
just
at that
look.
damn thing Blake got back there. I like it.
I just look bland as shit, though, man. I mean, y'all got like color in your faces and stuff. I look like a damn black and white TV show.
No, you got them muted colors behind you. Ain't nothing to it, man. We working
Yeah,
on
but
some things.
That studio you got right there, I'm feeling it.
Man, I appreciate it. I've
Oh,
worked
man.
my ass off on this thing. It may have possibly been a reason for my divorce, but hey, man, you know, I got a badass man room out of it, though. So
Hey, let me look. It might sound bad what I'm gonna say, but shit, it look like it's gonna pay off in the end.
I hope so, man. I really
You lucky
shit
you
look
ain't no
nice,
Let's
though.
Talk that gum. I'll hit you with a fine.
That's all right. You can't hit me with it today. Hey, you know what? Speaking of that shit, come Monday night, you know I'm hosting this shit mostly by myself,
no.
so I can
Oh,
let
no.
it rip, buddy.
Oh no. No, because hey, my producer takes his job very seriously. My fill-in producer. I'm excited. I won't be able to watch it live. I hate that. But shoot, maybe I'll sneak and watch it live. I don't know. Don't nobody tell my wife. No. But hey, I'm looking forward to seeing that Chulo Rich is gonna be the guest producer, and then Craig Jude is gonna be the guest host.
I think I get Craig ass to open up and talk. Remember, I used to hang with him a lot back in the day. So a lot of his bad habits, like you said, came from me. You try to blame me. You try to blame me for all y'all bad habits. I wasn't that damn bad.
Listen, I didn't try anything. I am blaming you for all of our bad behavior. Because I'm telling you, in different spaces, people are the worst versions of themselves, and you just happen to be around every time. Maybe it's you. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it's possible.
Hey Blake, nobody ever went to jail. Nobody ever went to jail in my presence, so I couldn't have been that damn bad.
That's because he left before any like that gum lights got hit. Just scooting on up out of there. Yeah. So hey Dean, I was showing Blake one of our older videos. I don't know if you caught that. But our first official video. So we have video 0, right? Which is the first thing we did. That was on the phone, and that was before we got a little fancy, right? But
that was a little disaster, Blake. Hell, I know I was all over the place. I was all over the fucking place.
No, I was too. I was right there with
you. Yeah, man. Like you would think, like, when you see people do this stuff, you think it was easy. Yeah. Like you get on camera, you ain't really in front of the audience. There wasn't nobody in the room but me and Gail. So I'm like, oh, this gonna be easy. Man, I was tongue twisted like hell.
That's me, man. I had to write myself bullet points on just very simple questions to ask. We done one on testosterone. I have a bullet point. Don't forget to ask about the testosterone part,
Man, I was tongue twisted, nervous. I don't too much get nervous about nothing. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I was saying earlier, I always start my episodes off with a shot. And then I'll steadily be drinking a little bit through my episodes. So the more I drink, the more comfortable I get, and the more I start mouthing off,
Hey, Blake just gave me an idea. We got to do a show one night of sampling liquor.
Sampling liquor, man.
Hey, we'll have to invite Blake along.
We're going to
do the list out ahead of time. Put the list out ahead of time and shoot. Just go through it one by one.
Man, y'all should definitely shoot for a sponsor, man. Contracts from local distilleries, some local brewers, man.
Hey, I'm out here too with a lot of local breweries out here in Missouri. There's a lot of them close to me.
Man, there's a lot.
I'm about to put in some work.
Man, I tell you, man.
Look, top three or 5 tequilas. Like, what do y'all drink? Hold on now.
I'm not really a liquor drinker, but if I'm gonna drink liquor, the only thing I'm gonna really go to, I'm not. It's going to be 1800.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be Patron Silver. And if I got to go to Brown, if I really got to go to Brown, which I hardly ever go to Brown, it'll be like one of the Crowns mixed with Red Bull.
Okay. See, I don't know. Like, maybe we could keep it to beer. Let's get the top 5 beers out there. And do
boy,
No, man. You gotta listen. You gotta go to these local. Get some stuff out that ain't nobody tried yet,
Okay.
Yeah.
New Mexico versus Alabama versus Missouri. All streamed to a mostly Tennessee audience. Look, we working out some things, folks. You just go ahead and watch it. So look at this. Look at this picture. This was I call this one episode 0 because I showed up in Tennessee. It's the only one before the next time I was in Tennessee that we were in the same room. So let's listen in to this hot garbage.
Sound ain't working.
Uh-oh, hang on. I'm about to mute so we can actually hear.
Look here, motherfucker. That's 2 curse words. Pay the man. There's a fine every time you curse. Put the money in the jar.
Pay the man was born.
I ain't saying nothing else.
Within 5 seconds.
If I gotta put money in the jar, if I curse, you gotta
hey, did you hear how aggressive the motherfucker was? Look at him, motherfucker.
Like Debo.
Oh shit!
You want me to take money out my motherfucking pocket?
Letting it rip, buddy.
Invisible money, too. Invisible money. Another fine. Another fine. Yeah. You got lost your damn mind. Y'all see this? Pay the man. Pay this man. No,
why am I reaching in my pocket like I really have some money?
Nobody cheating no damn make believe. Cheat. Shit.
So look, I'm gonna freeze frame that because I'm gonna let people peek behind the curtain. All right, get a good look at that.
Oh,
get a good look at that. Let me switch over here. Get that on out the way. So keep your eyes on the prize there, okay? Now here is our newest intro. See if you can find where this picture is, okay? There's a little game we're playing, impromptu game. You ready, Blake?
Yeah.
Right.
What are we doing? Talking about impromptu.
No.
Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. I'm trying to look around and see what the prize is.
Oh no. Okay, so check this picture out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you peek behind the curtain here. I'm gonna play our current intro. Original song by my wife, graphics by my wife. All right, and see if you can find This is a clue to the Easter egg. Here we go. All right. Did y'all see the Easter egg?
I seen the Easter egg.
I didn't.
Blake, you still didn't see it.
I still didn't see it. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'll just be honest.
So look, my beautiful wife, like all of those like little chalked out cartoon clips come from real shows. Freeze frames are real shows. But this one that started it all, right, is right there inside of our logo. Like this thing in the top right here. You can't see it. But yeah, it's me and Dean in reverse, right? But she put that in our logo.
Okay.
Little touches like that.
All right.
Hey, Blake, look, Blake, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hell, I didn't catch on to it for a minute. And then one day I told Jerry, I told Gales, I said, man, that damn picture look awful to me. It look like me and you. He said, because it is. I'm
me and you, boo.
So I didn't catch right on to it either, not right off the bat.
So I'm gonna do just. So anyway, that's us in the that's us inside of the inside that giant mouth logo. Yeah, man, little stuff like that. Look, one of these days, though, we're actually gonna be able to do real graphics, or at least afford to pay people to do some real graphics. Because my wife, she does that. She like researched and did all that stuff like a couple of days, right? And I'm telling you, like I come to her like Steve Jobs is like, okay, I got an idea for me and Tony, right? AKA Chulo Rich. Like, this dude has been to prison. I've been to Vanderbilt. How about we mash that together and we'll call it Urban Academia, right? Where we'll look at some stuff, right? We'll look at some stuff. And because I had him on What the Frap on the 101 interview, and he talks about, his prison time and homemade air fresheners and all kinds of stuff. Y'all should go check that out. Right. But so we do this show and we're trying to plan it out like maybe 6 or 7 months. And then we had a mutual friend commit suicide. And so he was like, man, I got to talk about this. And so I was like, I've got nothing, man. I said, we can get on and talk about it, but I've got nothing. Right. And so literally, that's what spun it. And my wife kind of looked at me, I rolled. I told her, I'm thinking, how can we meld together classical music and hip hop, right? And so that's kind of what she did. So like day or two before, she looked at some different applications. She put together a whole beat, and then she made this thing that we still use today. So let's check it out. And there it is, right? So, I mean, it's something to say to have some support, right? Like, I know, Blake, you make a lot of jokes about, like, she really wasn't into it, this thing or the third. And
dude, that's what I was about to say, man. You were very lucky that she's so supportive in what you do.
Yeah.
Like, you have no idea. I make jokes, but those jokes are true. Like, it's mine was
I get it. Jackson, get your butt out of here before I kick you out. I'm gonna put you out in that front yard, I wish y'all could see. I wish I could trust my camera and turn it. That fool got his. So it's one of them push dump trucks, right? He literally just put a sheet or whatever, packed up his dump truck, and then took off with it.
Man, them nephews, man. Hey, you know what? Now it might be a little bit of me in them boys. They got Uncle Sid on them.
Oh, I know. And I try to look. I ain't gonna say beat, but I try to correct it out of them as much as possible as you hear them in the background making all kinds of noise.
Yeah, man, that's all right.
Y'all had your chance. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Out. No. all the way upstairs, all the way in your room. Don't mess with your mother either. We're not here, dadgummit. No, that's what we say. Look, we need some us time. It's just like we're not here, right? So if my 2 and 5-year-old can understand, you can understand why the 13 and 17-year-old definitely understands, right? We say we're not here. Even if you see us walk, go get some out the fridge. We're not here.
We ain't do it.
But no, so I hear that, and there's a lot of people who have their own personal issues with their relationships, Blake, and it's never lost on me, right? As much as I complain and like, yeah, but I want to look this way, and I want to do this thing, and I got this idea, and I get 10,000 no's from her. I try to focus on the yeses she does give me, right? And shoot, man, I encourage everybody, if you ain't got that, frap and go get it.
Frap and go get it, man. If you ain't got it, then it ain't worth having. I'll just go ahead and say that right now.
That's it. Mr. Dean, that gum sports guy.
I ain't cheap.
Give us a sports take. Go.
I like spending money on me. That ain't cheap. Anyway.
What the hell? That sounded like me. I ain't at your house anyway.
No, that is sorry. I was over here pressing buttons by mistake.
Give us a sports take, Dean. Topic. Go. I would go way to do this for my trending topic tomorrow night, but this can't be.
No. Then wait. Hold it. Look, it's so like you gotta be like Sting.
No, I got 2 trending topics. So
okay, go ahead.
So I'm gonna do this one today. Breaking news: Tom Brady is coming back out of retirement.
Steve Martin was a prop coming too. Bro,
no.
Listen, Blake already broke the news.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad, Blake. Fuck.
Hey, but I was telling you, like, I don't believe he's gone. And I said, it's gonna take a couple of seasons of him not playing before I actually believe it. You know what I mean? That dude's a psycho.
You know what? I think he sat at home with his wife. She started giving him to-do list shit, and Tom Brady said, "Fuck this." I'm getting back on that field. But no, in all seriousness, man, that's just the competitiveness in Tom Brady. He's really gonna play till he cannot play no more. Till his body say, you can't do this no more. And with the right weapons around them, they gonna be right back in the hunt.
Listen, I need y'all to talk because I'm filibustering over here. I'm trying to pull up a funny thing here. Where did Blake go?
I don't know what Blake.
Oh no, you got to check on the kid and take
well, hell, listen
break.
To me.
Now, what'd you say,
hey,
Dean?
I said, shit. Tom Brady, he just, if he gets the right weapons around him, he's still gonna have a chance.
But is he coming back to Tampa? Can he come back to Tampa? Didn't he file actual paperwork?
I don't know. The one ESPN thing said returning to the Bucs. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look it up. I just seen
it. Take your time, brother. Take your time.
Kirk Cousins signed for $35 million. Like how? He's terrible.
Because the NFL makes bank, son. Like, you don't understand how big of a business this thing really is. Like, we watch for the love of the game, but there's a giant industry, right?
But you know yourself, man. Kirk Cousins can't win he can't win a Pop Warner game.
Right, man. Frapping. They pull in. I'm looking it up now. NFL franchises generate a record $15.26 billion in 2019, and they just keep going up. Especially all of these TV deals and all that. That means money directly in the players' pockets. Now they are being underpaid. Just because they're getting paid millions don't mean they're not being underpaid, but $15+ billion a year.
I understand, like from somebody. Well, this is me talking in my dreams because we both had aspirations of being NFL players. So I'm talking in my dreams, like I know where I came from. And I'm like, okay, if I'm making $20 million a year, I don't think I'd complain. But I say that now, sitting and watching. And if I'm out there on that field going against anywhere 250, 350-pound buffoons trying to take my damn head off because the position I played, I would play receiver / running back. So I would go have people coming after me. And you know how violent and reckless I played. So I would have been putting my body on the line every week. Then I could understand that, oh, hell yeah. okay, I'm making $20 million a year, but man, the way I put my body to it, I think I deserve $45 million a year. And that's just not me being selfish. That's me thinking about the long run longevity of me, my health, my family, and my kids.
Yeah, especially when you say like Dak Prescott's contract deal.
Right.
You're like, shit.
Right. And then look, your boy.
That would be my
Wilson.
thing, is comparing myself to other players. That would probably be the only reason why I'd want more money.
That's the trick. That's the trick, Blake. I've been screaming about this for a long, long time. Especially when people are like, oh, you pay NFL players millions of dollars and they act all ungrateful and teachers are getting paid crap. I was like, then pay more taxes. If you really want your teachers to get paid like NFL players, pay more taxes. Tell those teachers to go set up some seats outside of a classroom. And if you get thousands of people to show up to watch you teach, I guarantee you get paid for it too. Like, I hate that comparison, man. If you want, everybody talks about the heroes, right? Hey, the firemen, the police, right? Teachers. Pay more taxes. That's the only way to get those people more money. But the biggest thing the owners know, right? Because the owners know they need the players. And the players know to some degree that they need the owners, right? It's a symbiotic relationship. Unless you're dealing with a bunch of uneducated kids. Now I can say, oh, look, Tom Brady's getting paid that. Don't that piss you off? And you're like, yeah, I want $15 million now that he's getting paid $14 million. It's like, well, I want $16 million. Meanwhile, they all sit back. $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, $15 billion a year. $15 billion a year.
And so some of your underpaid athletes, when I mean underpaid through the NFL, where they make their money at, right? Endorsement deals.
Right. Not even in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, that's why Gronk don't even spend his regular money. He spends only his endorsement money. His NFL checks sit in the bank and accrued interest.
Who else do that?
NFL player needs to be thinking just like that. And then you get up into the Tom Brady realm.
You know who else do that? Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara said he has not touched an NFL check since he's been in the league. Everything he said he's not a big spender. He got I think he got like the $1 million mouthpiece in his mouth. He said that's about the most expensive thing that he bought outside of him and his mother house. Alvin Kamara said, I don't go around blowing money on jewelry. I got jewelry. I don't go around buying 3 or 4 houses. He said, I bought my mother house. I bought me a house. He said, I drive basic, to him, it's a basic car, but to us, it'll be a nice ride. He don't believe in going out spending $400,000 or $500,000 on car, but he said everything that he buys, it's all through his endorsement money, his Adidas money, his commercial money. He got one of the older. He said he has not touched the NFL check since he's been in the league.
As Dean Lust and Post picks about souping up his Hummer with these gas prices.
Oh man!
Hey, look. Boy.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna tell you this, Blake and Gales. If I was in the NFL, look, I seen a Hummer today out here. That some bitch had about a 12-inch lift kit with some 46-inch tires, or maybe 44. They were 44 or 46. If I was in the NFL, you think my Hummer wouldn't look like it? You out your damn mind. I'm sitting over here. I've been smiling all day ever since I seen this thing, man. I think it was 44s. And it was jacked up at a 12-inch lift kit. It was that camouflage green.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, it had the special kit on it that it could pull cars in the front. You hook the 2 things. It had all that on it, man. And I'm like, I'm sitting here just looking at it. I just pulled up to next to the guy, like, man, I'm just looking at your truck. I said, because I got a Hummer. So I said, this is my vision for my Hummer. And he was cool. Like, he was trying to tell me all the stuff he put in it. He put a lot of money in that damn thing, man. It was beautiful. So if I was in the NFL, I probably would take. But you got to think, they don't even make Hummers right now. They coming back out at 2024. So
Dean likes Hummers.
You just shut him off.
Dean is like, look, I always mess with him because he don't know how to get himself back on. I keep telling him, you can YouTube videos on how to use this wonderful platform and figure out everything. And so I'm just going to bully
do a whole show.
He's still going. He is still going. You know what? Hummer people are a lot like Jeep people. It's all about like, I got a Jeep. Now what? Ooh, custom top, custom rims, custom shots. Let's get some tires. Lift
snorkel kit.
You know what?
Yeah.
The bad thing about it, I didn't even know.
He's still going. This is a perfect time, Blake. I wanted to get your take on why people feel like that towards another group of people who are just labor, right? I mean, I'm sure you hear it. I know I heard it when I was working at like GM and Nissan and places like that at the plants. Man, these sorry NFL players always complaining, man, if I had that money. But nobody, that's the great trick. Nobody is talking about that CEO or that the owners, right? No one's talking about the CEO of Nissan. No one's talking about the NFL owners.
Right. I don't know, man. I think it goes it just goes down to it's easier to depend on someone that plays ball as a profession. You know,
there's something to be said about a suit. Like, well, that guy wears a suit. He's just way up there. He's really important. So I'm sure he's doing everything he's supposed to do.
Everything he's supposed to do. And then,
I can see that dude who fumbled on the field, though.
Right.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Hey, before we bring Dean back in, look, I'm going to make a smooth transition. Because like I said, all of my shows, it's kind of a way for me to split my brain into different compartments, right? I got a show with this nut. Let's talk with Gales and Dean, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or wherever you get your podcasts, right? And then I got a show with Chulo Rich. That's more of the bait show, right? Where we break things down, right? Common sense ain't common. And then show like this, What the Frap, where I literally, once I get back going, it's going to be just about what made me say what the frap that week, right? And I do that because I'm curious about a lot of things. And I love when my kids, what I call them, right? Chulo and Dean, I call them my kids. I brought them into this podcast game. And when they go spread their wings and flap them on another show, I always want to highlight it. Oh, yeah.
Express it to your partner, and then how do they receive it? Do they think that they're doing something wrong?
It's like a challenge. Because like they don't believe it at first. And then like when I do take forever, they're like, I bet next time around, I bet I got your ass.
I know for me, I can only speak for me. My focus is on the female.
Didn't get so serious.
That's why I be like,
and I try to explain this shit to you.
I can rewind.
There's an art to this shit, man.
Y'all going in all the wrong way when it comes to having sex. You going in for your motherfuckers. That's it, man. We gotta please the woman first. We come second.
Yeah, man, we can't go in for ourselves. We did that shit when we got damn 18.
Please, it's better for you.
I'm only giving motherfuckers 15 to 20 minutes now, though. My hamstring can't take
it. Oh,
my hamstring, I crap up. You know, I always had a problem with that anyway. 15 to 20. You better figure out something. After them 20, man, I'm telling you, I'm going to start charging you.
So that was courtesy of T Talks over there, that government, produced by the wonderful Captain Crunch, aka Demario Liggins. He says you gotta say my government name if you're gonna cut a check. So that footage comes out of those studios. And shout out to Jasmine Armstrong and her lovely co-host over there, man. Me and the boys are gonna stop by her show pretty soon here, I believe in April. So check her out. She's on Facebook and whatnots as well.
That is coming up. Yeah.
Blake, you could just say it. This ain't look, we are live.
Yeah,
many different places. But yeah, look, go ahead, man. Go ahead, check on the kid and come back. Give me a wave when you're ready. See, Mr. Blake knows how to use that private chat, man. Just
you trying to say I don't?
He was over there producing me for a little bit, man. He's like, hey, I didn't hear the audio on the clip. Hey, I can't hear you. I'm like, that gumming is good. Someone knows what the crap they're doing around here, you know?
Yep. I'm coming along that, dang it.
No, you did well too.
Hey, man, look, I almost thought about cutting his beard down, but then I look at it in the thing, I was like, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
What made you
check this out. Huh?
Oh, no, what are you saying? Go ahead, you go.
So it's a big alumni tournament coming up. It's going to be in Chevyville. And it's like a big.
Mm-hmm.
I just got, of course, I got picked up to play with Spring Hill. D Walker's the coach. I told him, I said, look here, man. I ain't no 100% player right now. I'm a player coach. And I've been having my ass on the court the full time. I said, so you the head coach, but I'm the assistant coach.
Listen,
so I'm the player coach on this team.
Let me ask you this. You gonna pull a LeBron and have a bunch of old dudes, or do y'all have something the younger, fresher?
No, it's mostly like it's younger. It's like D-Lo. I told D-Lo to get the guys. The older guys is basically me, Tommy, and TJ and Josh. And I don't really consider Josh and I don't really consider Josh and Tommy old.
No, Justin told me are ancient now. Are you kidding me? It's 2022. They had their time. Now they're
that's
old
what I'm
men
saying.
like us.
But then after that, it's all a younger team. That's why I said I'm the player coach, because me and TJ like the oldest two on there. If you want to go by years of playing, me and Blue, we would be the oldest two on there. So I'm a player coach. I'm gonna let them, do their thing. I give them about 5, and let somebody get to talking shit. You know how I am. You start talking, the whole other competitive Sydney gonna come. But now it's about them, man. I told them.
Hold on. You said you don't talk noise.
I don't.
That's
Unless
what you
talk to
said
me
out
first.
of your mouth.
Unless you talk to me first. That's what I said. Let somebody start talking
I
shit.
said, like, no. Oh, man, you lucky I don't have that clip just ready. I'm gonna start building little side clips just to remind you of where you be frapping up.
No. Anyway, I'm a player coach. D-Walker's gonna be the head coach. It's gonna be pretty fun, man. It's actually, so you got Shelbyville gonna be in it, Coffee County. Well, I don't know about Columbia yet. Tullahoma. It's a pretty big tournament, man. Some of the Murfreesboro schools, Eagleville. It's gonna be pretty fun. It'll be fun to see some of them old guys that we played against back then. It's gonna be sometime in April, so I gotta start getting my conditioning all the way up.
Yeah, man. I remember the last time I went down there, and everybody was going out. Oh, that looks good. Everybody was going out, and I remember us, me, you, and Sadiq Ziad, right? Talking about how we just gotta get out of Columbia, man. People don't know what they doing around here, yada yada. Like, cause we had been to college and come back, and so we consider ourselves mature, right? So our version of mature is putting on a little collar shirt, button down, and going to Nashville and do the same daggum thing, right? But for some reason, doing it in Nashville felt more grown up, right? But I remember you talked all that noise the whole drive there. We get there, man, I ain't got my ID.
I left my damn ID. Yep.
Oh boy, we were mad.
We still got in.
To Columbia. No. We left. We bounced. Yeah, that night we bounced.
I got in. I had to pay extra money.
No. I think we bounced on that night. Yeah, it wasn't the one time you left your ID, but yeah, that night we just cut our losses. Let's just get back to the house, man.
Did I have on the button up too?
No, I don't think you did. But me and Sadiq were obsessed with TV. So for us, it was button down, oversized button down shirts with the nice, like cuffable arm sleeve, right?
Because I'm telling you,
and then we upgraded to suits a couple of times. Me and Sadiq.
It's going to be a damn special occasion to get my ass in a button up, a blazer,
well, I know,
and
like
some
the
dress
wedding.
shoes. Yeah.
Because
you know me, man. It's gonna be like one of the, what I call them, like the dressy thermals and the skinny jeans and the kicks. It's hard to get me to dress like that, but you seen it at the wedding. I did it, but as soon as that damn wedding over after the pictures, I was out of that shit.
Yeah, man.
Is that weird? Is that weird? Like I just
like
don't
what
know,
you
man.
like.
I just don't like dressing like that, man.
You like what you like, but man, let me tell you something, man. If I was in shape like you, that's all I would wear. I would wear nothing else. All right?
Like my cousin Tame, we all know, man, he pulls it off and he pulls it off to the teeth. You hear me? Like this dude, he can do it. And I'm like, man, and I ain't hating on him at all. It's just like, I don't know. It's like when I do wear jeans, it's like I'm comfortable, but I ain't. I can't wait to get the shit off. Cause I'm so used to being like wearing what I like to wear. But like when we take off with these shows and we got to go to meetings and shit, then I'll do it, of course, But if somebody come to our studio, I'm gonna be comfortable. In my damn studio, we got to go to somebody else's shit. I'll change it up a little bit.
No, but I want you to continue to be you. Look, there'll be a time and place for a suit. Like I spend most of my days in sweatpants, gym shorts, and t-shirts now. If y'all go back, this is another little Easter egg. Nobody's paying attention. Every show I'm on is this. It's my little dog tag that I share with my kids. Shout out to Team Extreme. And then my little bead necklace that my wonderful niece, shout out to Juliet Murphy out there, man. My wonderful niece made me. Yeah, so that's the only thing you'll see me in. These two things and a black shirt. Go check it out. Unless I'm cold, then you might see a robe or a hoodie or something.
Hey, we need to do we got to do a show one. We got to do one show. We both got on like a collared shirt and a blazer. Never mind.
You come out with me one of these days in a suit, and then I'll consider it. How about that?
If I come out with you one day in a suit, we have to go to an upscale lounge. That's the only way you go catch me some shit like that.
Hopefully that's all we do. Like, I'm done with the clubs and stuff. Sorry,
I don't go to clubs no more. But that's what I'm saying. There has to be an upscale lounge though.
I want one of them speakeasies. You know what I mean? Or you go to a laundromat and you knock on the side door and you go, abracadabra, and they let you in. It's like a really fancy secret party, you know.
Yeah.
If you come back there the next day, there's nothing there. It's almost
nothing
as if
there.
It didn't happen. Yeah.
Yep. I do it, man.
Hey, speaking of mystical, man, let me check out another clip from another podcast we want y'all to support. Right, this guy right here, one of our biggest supporters over there. Who That Podcast with Miss China.
Who That Podcast?
Because you just be flowing, but you put it together and be able to express yourself. Art is so broad, you know.
Yeah,
people express themselves in
like
so
they
many
really
different
look
ways.
like. So the premise of their
for a
show
long time
is two aliens
like,
come
you know,
down,
me, I
two
work
black
hand in
aliens
hand
come
with
down to
doing
Earth,
music, singing,
and they
doing
interview
my
people
video
and try to
stuff.
figure out
Watch
what it is
video.
about Earth.
Uh-oh.
So
The
there's a
Shy
Who That
Kid.
Podcast.
Oh yeah, he did the interviews with us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I would love to try and bring that stuff back.
Yes, it needs to come back. And I was like, when I seen
You
him, I
remember
wanted to
Paco
reach out to
always
him
wore a
and
fresh
you, and I
fade?
knew I was gonna
Yeah.
come meet
And
you
like now
tonight.
you got dreads,
But
man.
that was one of the
I
things
never
that
would
had
have thought
kind of
that.
really
I
just
see Paco
been
with dreads, man. He always wore
hanging
a
in the
fresh
balance
fade.
for me because I was like,
I
man,
was
it
growing
was
my hair out
me, you,
before it, too.
Swalo.
He just decided
All
to
of us
grow
was
his
out
hair out,
down
and he
there,
just started-
Ball and Mag, that we did the red face video.
I don't even want
Them
to
little
talk about y'all
cameos
growing
and
hair
stuff,
out. I'm
and,
jealous. Dang it.
everybody
At least I got a beard.
no matter how you get it, you get it, man. I'm talking about that's a Columbia classic. Somewhere I've proven wrong, 'cause I'm out and I got me a grill.
Hey man, China Doll, she'll break down and sing anyway. You hear me?
So, yeah, baby, hear me.
All right, man. That's hilarious. But yeah, shout out to the Who That Podcast. We wait for their return from their little break. And yeah, man, we just want to shout out different places.
Yeah, man. Shout them out, man. We got a couple of locals that's doing good down in Columbia where me and Mr. Gales is from. Jay Zilla. Want to try to get them on the show in the future. So be looking for me. If you see a inbox message from me, it'll be an invite. We'll get y'all on the show, get y'all to talk about, what you're doing, your brand, your clothing brand, your restaurants, your community work. My main guy, Cord Martin, just made a magazine for Murray County. He made the front cover.
What?
Man, I forgot it. I just seen the other day, but it's for Murray County. It's like a magazine. Cord Martin, as clean as he can be.
Wait,
Cord
he
Martin
made the cover, or is he created the magazine?
He made the cover. He front cover of the magazine, but it's a big article about it in the magazine.
Oh,
yeah,
so
man.
You're talking about like this thing right here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cord Martin, man. Oh, wait, look here. I'm gonna tell you one thing about that young man right there. Always been a stand-up guy, very respectful. I ain't never seen him with a frown on his face, can play any instrument that you put to him.
Man.
He worked hard at whatever he do. A great community leader and a great role model for younger kids. Young kids need to look at people like Cord Martin, man. I swear. I've been knowing him since we was young, man, and it has never been nothing bad to say about him, and I don't think it ever will. He's a big pillar in the community. Hats off to Cord Martin, man. Congratulations, buddy.
You said something, though, Dean. Like this idea that the kids need to be looking at people like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here at What the Frap podcast, part of what I'm trying to do is create a narrative for the other side of that comment too, which is parents. We need to be acting like people like him, right? Because it's not just we talked about this triangle on one of my shows here. What the Frap? We talked about this triangle of I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna call it I'm gonna try to coin this phrase, right? The triangle of childhood. I don't know, but basically the two bases of the triangle are parent and teacher as far as education goes, right? and the student sits at the top of it. Now, if one of those corners are not solid, that very strong structure, the very strong structure of a pyramid can topple, right? So parents got to be solid, teachers got to be solid, and then it's just left up to the student to do the rest. But we got to be a strong base for them. So when we talk about a co-ed, Martin, right, we do want kids to look at them as role models, but we want to be the ones exhibiting that behavior, right? Work hard, be an upstanding person in the community. Wear a suit every now and then, right, Dean?
Right, because like, and it goes to me, my boys, Josiah being the youngest and my oldest son, they dress just like me. What I mean by that is it's the athletic type, the shorts or joggers. It's pulling teeth to get Josiah to put a pair of damn jeans on. He ain't gonna do it. He don't want to do it. If he got it on, he ain't happy for a while. But you grew up seeing your dad dress like it, and you follow like it. My dad was a dresser coming up. My mother and my father, they was dressers. So you know,
how many suits did you see him in? Like,
I never did see my dad. I never did see my dad in suits because by the time I got to the age that the suit phase had went out, but he was still dressing nice with the jewelry and stuff. Right. And you know, my mother always dressed right. So me seeing that translated over to me. You know, in middle school and stuff, I dressed nice, but I would always try to dress to impress. So and that's weird. You see Sydney, the middle school, high school Sydney, and fresh out of college Sydney, that was Sydney to impress all the time. Everywhere I go, it was polo shirt or something. I was trying to dress and impress. You wouldn't believe that now because it's just comfortable. So when your kids grow up seeing you do like that, they see that like, oh shit, well, I'm dressed like Pops, or I'm dressed like Mom. You know, there's always dressed to impress. So that's what we talk about, like the role. Like I get what you're talking about. You got to be a good example and things for your kids.
Yeah, man. You got to be what you want to see. Like a lot of times, man, we want our kids to listen, but we don't listen. We want our kids to be mannerable, but we talking to them any kind of way. We want our kids to trust us, but then we don't give our kids an opportunity to earn trust. So these are the things that I want to really explore with What the Frap, because I'm constantly saying to myself, what the frap went wrong there? I'm trying to tell my child something, they're reacting in a negative way, and now the whole thing is just kind of kaput. Like, what could I have done better? Is it just the child? Is it just me? Is it some combination of the two? That's what I be what the frapping about the most these days, right? I mean, we can look at the price of gas and, you know, Biden, is he secretly Trump in a skin suit and all that? We could spend time looking at that.
I ain't heard that shit yet.
My issues, one of the conspiracy theories is Trump never actually left, right? So he's actually Joe Biden in a...
Oh, we're going to have to talk about this on the show eventually.
But first of all, that means all this blame that y'all putting on Biden is really Trump. People blow, like, their minds literally explode when I tell them that. Yeah, it's really Trump's. Like, so Trump is to blame for these gas prices. No, it's Biden's problem for but Trump is Biden secretly. You're saying, well, he got to make it look like it's Biden, like just a short circuit, right?
Right.
So join us on Urban Academia as we talk about how to learn and fact check. Yeah, that'd be a nice episode. But
yeah, man. We get in that right there because we gonna piss off a lot of people. we gonna piss. Well, guess what? We gonna piss off. We gonna piss off more people than we make proud on that episode. I tell you that right now.
You think so?
No, I think we have more people on our side. I think we have more people on our side
I think so. I mean,
it ain't. I'm not gonna go too much into it till we get on that thing. But it damn sure ain't Trump in a Biden suit. Let me tell you that right now. You know, it's
first of all, say what you want to about Trump and Biden. Like, Biden's pretty slim, man.
That's what I'm saying. And Trump's 6'2", 6'3". He ain't no short dude. So you know, but you know, when we come to that, I got a lot of intake on this shit. You know, a lot of people voted for him, and which I ain't a fan. You know me, I wasn't a fan of neither one of them. So. I don't want to hear you complain now because you put him in there. Don't complain now. And that was the same thing for Trump when he was in there. He got in there, people started complaining. Don't complain now. You put his ass in there. So live with the results.
Which I think is fair.
I will piss some people off by saying that shit.
But
I don't care.
So I think the idea behind all of it. So here's what I'm screaming, especially on the show, right? Because we start off with some political talk. Because me and Tony, we don't see eye to eye on everything. But when we were looking at it, it was really like the more we start to question and dig and learn, like the more we realize that Republicans, Democrats are the same people. They're the same people. I'm gonna say it one more time. They are the same people.
Right.
They pick these issues to get us at each other's throats, and then they run the country however they see fit, knowing that we're not paying attention. Why? Well, because wages are too low. I gotta work. Why are we not paying attention? Well, because this jerk who just cut me off has got a dadgum Biden bumper sticker. You know what I mean? Why?
Just like,
why? Yeah, I mean, just
like
like we
this.
talk about the owners. Remember how people are talking about football players who are ungrateful, but have nothing to say about the billionaire owners, right? Why?
Right.
Because they have set these systems up to keep us little people, as anybody in the United States who makes $4 million or less, keep us at each other's throats while they do whatever they want to.
And that's just like this war. This war is blocking what's really going on. It's a hidden agenda in it. I got a couple of videos and I got to send them to you. You got to break them down. I've watched them.
You know how
and I'm gonna rewatch.
Let's talk. Save it for let's talk. This is good.
Yeah. But it just be when you see these videos coming in, it's pertaining to what I'm talking about this war. So when you see it,
well, let me tell people what's going on here. See, Dean is supposed to give me a little couple of sentences with every video that he sends, right, to tell me what his mindset was while he was watching them, so I have a better idea of his side of things. Because anytime we try to talk, brother, right, you got that thing on your head and that beard, brother. Anytime we try to talk, it's I don't remember exactly what the video was talking about, right? And now you're trying to preempt me by telling me that hey, it's pertaining to that, so you can send me some naked daggum videos, not naked like boobs and booty. I'm saying videos without any context, right? Because context is key. Let me go real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in. This is a clip where we're talking about dominance and control in a relationship. This was our sixth out of 6 videos as far as the 6 major issues between men and women over there at Urban Academia. So I'll give you just a little taste. Just a little taste.
Can't hear it, brother.
A whole other country.
And that's
for what?
That's what happens.
And it's been happening since the dawn of
Oh
time.
man, I should have got Brian to come on tomorrow night too.
Over in this country right now, if someone didn't decide and try to be dominant and pull us there, taking other people's land, everything. It's all a dominance and control thing, and it's a mental thing that a lot of people can't break and haven't been able to break.
I think the thing about when you talk about, just to touch on what Brian is saying, is that when you're talking about mental abuse, typically it's been going on for so long that you don't even realize that you're in an abusive situation because they have twisted up your thought process, just how you even see the world. So the person you came into the relationship as is not the person that you are in that relationship, because whatever they said to you, the things they've told you has changed your whole view on yourself, on the world, and like you were talking about, what you mentioned actually was a combination of mental abuse and financial abuse, right? Basically just saying your money is not yours to spend how you want. You can only do it as I say. And so that's kind of a combination. But if that person has convinced you that you are ill-equipped or unable to manage your finances, you may just say, here, yes, take my check.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do, because I don't know anything, and that is harder because you don't realize that the thoughts you're having about yourself are not your own.
That's right. I think you gotta keep some relationships.
Boy, she hit the nail on the coffin right there. I've been in that situation.
Right, man. Right. Shout out to Asher Gales. That's the white
man.
Slash producer / graphics designer.
Me and you had our private conversations about situation. So yeah. That's crazy, man. All those points was spot on, as people say.
Spot on. My man,
Dynamite, as JJ used to say from Good Time.
Hey man, Dean, check this dude out and let's talk with Gales and Dean at Gales, the letter N, Dean, all one word. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Apple iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, that gum. He's frapping everywhere. He's fantastic. Thank you so much, sir, for joining me.
Man, you know, all love. Even though it was a surprise thing, I jumped on and I said, "Look here, my boy thought of me to get me on here. I got to get to this house and give him and Blake a little more." And man, I'm happy you did it. This warmed me up for tomorrow night, man. I'm ready to go now, baby.
Check him out tomorrow night. What time, Dean? What time?
On tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Central Time. Get your clock set. Get ready. Got a special guest tomorrow night. Gonna be a great show as my brother right here, Jay Zilla, celebrates his anniversary. Happy anniversary! He's taking a break. It'll be on me and the co-host. But it'll be the same, and as Mr. Jay Zilla was there, it'd be a good show because when he running it, it's great. I wouldn't be who I am without him. He make the scenes. He make the behind the scene run, and all I do is show up and work. Well, we make a great team. But we're going to put on a great show for him tomorrow, man. Look, you continue celebrating that 7 years of marriage. Congratulations. Love you, brother. Peace and love. Holla at y'all, man.
Appreciate it, man. My man. And he's not giving himself enough credit, y'all. Because there are times where I am dragging. Oh, I can't. Man, come on, man. Get your bleep, 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 bleep on here. Blah, blah, blah. Cussing me out. Get me fired up. And then, boom, cameras on. The lights hit. And we put on a good little show, man. That dude, he just don't realize his own value. And I keep telling him, but you know, he's thick-headed. He don't listen to nobody, that gummit. But that dude's value is tremendous, and I enjoy working with him every time, frustrating or not. But so yeah. So let's talk with Gales and Dean Monday nights live, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're in different places, so we can try to make sure that everybody can feed off of that. Right. This show, What the Frap Podcast, will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, before you go out and get your get down going, just go ahead and, you know, tap in with me and Chulo Rich, aka Anthony Richard. On Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you spend an hour, 45 minutes to an hour with us, then you go out and hopefully you make better choices with all them drinks flowing. Right? But this show, What the Frap? What is it? It's a man trying to figure the frap out. Everything, right? I am so confused and lost. And I get worn out and worn down by being told how smart I am, which I enjoy. That's great. But people don't understand the curse of that. Because the more I learn, the more I experience, the more I look and read and listen to other people's experiences, the more I realize I don't know. I've been very, very dogmatic in my life. I went from goody two-shoe, never say a bad word, never drink, smoke. I didn't lose my virginity till like my second year of college. Like I was very serious about that life. And then when some things went wrong, I decided, well, crap, that didn't work. I'm about to do everything I've ever seen in a movie. I've heard about my friends. I'm about to go to this place and try this thing. I'm going to try to pop this, smoke that, and drink that, and hit that. So now I've kind of got more of an even keel sort of set of like, man, I think Erykah Badu was quoting somebody when she said something to the effect of, the man who knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. And I am being slapped in the face with that on a daily basis. I think I know exactly what I should say to my 17-year-old daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, my 5-year-old son, and my 2-year-old son, and my wife to get them to do the things that I think is best for them. But here's what I get slapped in the face with. How much hubris I have, how much pride and lack of experience in that. How much I need to do less, say less, and listen more. Right? So keep learning out there, and please join me on my different shows. Chulo Rich is gonna be amazing. Like what he's brewing up for his solo show is gonna be really, really something to see. And he's even kind of revamping his character on Urban Academia. So check us out on Saturdays. Dean, he's got a couple of literal characters inside of him that he's going to introduce to you and the rest of the world, and you will be entertained. Please check that out. Shouts out to Who That Podcast, Tea Talks, Fermenting Opinions, Dad Tough, my main man Blake Brown. Anybody who's out there doing anything, shouts out to you, man. This is not an easy thing. This is a very hard thing. So please join me in my wonderful parade of co-hosts on several different shows. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace.